since you are very much disciplined family, right? Like, where exactly meditation introduced in your life?
Whenever I call my mom and I say, I have a headache, okay, meditate. But I didn't do that. I was stubborn for a while because I just want to experiment and see what happens. I tried it. First time in my life. You don't go out, you don't spend any money, you don't do anything external, but sitting in one place and closing your eyes, you felt something peaceful and calm. Doesn't exist anywhere in your current world. This will happen to me, that will happen to me. I stopped expectations. That's when real meditation started happening.
How exactly it helped?
I was doing my job as usual in my office. People know that I had some visa delays and stuff like that, and people are coming to me and ask, why are you so happy and normal? Because people are supposed to be stressed out in these kind of situations. You're not. Then I said, what will happen?
How do you want to take this forward?
Patriji said, our master said, it's a formula, it's a science. If it's working for someone, it'll work for you also. Because like he says, right, if you give a right temperature and the pressure in the right environment, experiment will be a success.
Hello viewers, thanks for joining us. This is Arun. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Today we have special guest with us. His name is Santhosh. So let's learn more about Santhosh and what he's up to and what are his whereabouts. Namaste, Santhosh.
Namaste, Arun. Hi. Hello.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm Santhosh, by the way. I'm
Just briefly introduce yourself.
Yes, sure. So originally I'm from Andhra Pradesh, Eluru. Actually, it's town close to the Vijayawada, if you know the town. So currently I am living in Atlanta. Working in the IT industry for the last 6 to 8 years, 7 to 8 years. So yeah, that's my career background. I've done my master's here and then started working here.
Okay, tell us about your family background.
Sure. So my father and my mother, they're both they work for government schools. I mean, my father is a headmaster and my mom's a teacher. So you can imagine how when your parents are teachers, yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay. Yeah.
you are expected to have the high standards in going to the school, get your grades up. So that's how our house situation is all the time.
Oh wow, wow, great.
And
So yeah, since you are very much disciplined family, right? Like, where exactly meditation introduced in your life, and
Right.
why do we need to do meditation?
Right. So I started meditating, I think from since 2008. I think 2008, 2009. I got to know how to meditate, and I kind of did my first meditation in 2008, but I strictly I started following in 2009, by the way. So my mom, especially my mom and my aunt and some other relatives, they got together and they started meditating, and they started liking it. Those days I was in college, in hostel, living in hostel, going through my 12th standard, right? When I used to make calls on the weekends, how they are, we check on them and they check on us, how the grades are up, how the grades are doing, and how you are doing and stuff. So whenever I call my mom and talk to her, when I say, I have a headache now, she says, okay, meditate. I understood that. See, meditation, you have a headache, you meditate because it's related to your mind. Okay, that's fine, it'll work. Okay, I understood, and okay, I agreed for it. But after a few weeks or something, I called her and said, okay, now I have a stomach ache or a leg ache or somewhere in the knees. She again said, meditate. That I didn't understand at first. Actually I was a little bit stubborn and said, why? I mean, I started arguing with her. what what's the matter with you? If I call you for a headache, you ask me to meditate. I understand, but if I tell you for a stomach ache or leg ache also, where is the connection between that? I don't understand. She says, no, you won't understand this. It's theoretically there is some part of it, but you have to practically do it and you understand it. But I didn't do that. I was stubborn for a while because I wanted to practically know this. I know that I want to find a logic in it. So that's why I didn't do meditation for some time. I was doing here and there because of the stress. When you go through 12th and you have to write your competitive exams and stuff. So After my 12th, I went to Hyderabad. I joined college there, and then I was living with my aunt. That's when things have changed for me. I started somehow. I mean, they keep on telling me. They kept on telling me. Just to meditate and see what happens. I was very stubborn and I was argumentative. Arguing them why should I? But I gave up. I just wanted to try. So let me try what happens really. If they're saying these many things, I mean, I've heard some other people experiences. They took me to these meditation classes. I've heard their experiences. I was like, really? Does it really happen? Okay, let me try it out. I don't want to be very foolish and, just say, no, it doesn't matter. It'll not work. But I just want to experiment and see what happens. And then I tried it and then I liked it. It felt very calm and peaceful. So, first time in my life, there is something. You don't go out, you don't spend any money, you don't do anything external, but sitting in one place and closing your eyes, you felt something peaceful and calm. This is like you tasted something divine, some it doesn't exist anywhere in your world, in your current world, but you tasted it and it's out of the world now. Then I started liking it. Slowly I started picking up my practice, and then I got connected with my with a local meditation group. It's called Paima, right? More than meditation, I valued their friendship. So we used to go to different programs. We used to volunteer for the programs, and then I liked the time we spent with them. I spent with them. It's a mitratva bhavana, we call it, right? The friendship. I liked it. So I somehow it helped me to stay in the practice for me, because see, I'll be honest, right? For some days it worked for me meditation, for some days it didn't work. I would have left it, but still I stayed with the practice. I was, even though it didn't happen for me meditation initially, I still stuck to the practice. I did my sadhana, and then slowly I felt more and more calm, and then more relaxed, and then I understood, okay, if I practice regularly, let go of expectations, what happens to me, what I will get, because we hear all the experience in our meditation groups, right? So people can have some expectations. So, if they see something, if they get these kind of feelings, what if I get the feelings, what can I get the feelings as well, can I get that intuitions or visions or whatever the experiences we get. So these kind of expectations, for some time it kind of binded me. And then then I understood, maybe this is the reason I'm not able to move forward. And then I let go of everything, and then that is the key for me. I unlocked my meditation journey fully. And then the uh, whenever I stopped expecting, okay, this will happen to me, that will happen to me, I stopped expectations. That's when real meditation started happening.
Wow, wow, great. So, did you find the connection between your leg pains to the
Of course,
meditation?
of course.
Wow.
See, I mean,
Yeah.
we read many things in books. I mean, there is a lot of information today in books and online, websites. You can go through many websites, a lot of information. But there is, I think, somewhere, even though it's a genuine information, we are missing it because there is a lot of misinformation, right? Even though there is a good information, very genuine, it'll help you. There is some misguided misinformation that happened, and we are kind of missing it. But if you are open to it and if you try it out, that's what I found out actually. So you have to be a spiritual scientist. You have to be a scientist, and do not throw it out. Just try it out first. Is it
Yeah.
working for you or not? If it's working for you, you take it. If it's not, you
Yeah,
can leave
there's a
it.
great saying, since you said the same thing, right? Like, there's a great saying that whenever you heard about anything or any sort of thing, right?
Right.
The only thing that we need to do is don't strike it off directly,
Exactly.
and also don't blindly believe it.
Exactly.
Just try to try it out by yourself,
Exactly.
and then experiment it out, and then learn from it. So that's what I mean. That's a great thing. So any great experiences you have in meditation? Any recent experiences?
Yes, definitely. I have many experiences. I mean, usually when we meditate, I think it's been few years, right? Definitely, I have some experiences for sure, but there are some profound experiences that changed me. In some level, it changed me because we know many theoretical points. We know many a lot of theories that we read from book and we hear from people. It's like second hand, third hand experiences we hear or we read, but with experiences, especially with some profound experiences, when you get to know, yes, this is what I've read, this is what I've heard from a master or the book that I've been reading. This the great validation that you get. That is like it'll be a great seed, and it'll instill within you, and you can inculcate within yourself. That will change your life. Even with one experience, with one validation that you have from your experience, can nullify a lot of your karmas. That is the power of an experience. That's what I found. For example, we read and we hear from people that we are not bodies. We are not this, just this, not, I mean, we are not just this physical body. We are something beyond. We are a soul. We are just having this physical body. We are not just physical body containing a soul, but a soul that is wearing this temporary physical body. And we go on. Next life by life, we go on. We change our, we, as we like, we are changing our clothes, we change our physical body too. This is the theory we know. But when we experience it in astral travel, experience like astral travel, that is like a revelation to you. Even though you know it theoretically, intellectually, you know it, but it's like a great revelation to you when you see your astral body coming out of your meditation. You see it, it's flying there, and it's you are there. Your projection is there. You're projecting your astral body there, and you're going to the places, and then you see, okay, yeah, this is right. And when you are in your astral body, you can conjure many things. You can go to places instantly. You don't even have to fly. Flying is an experience in astral projection, but you don't even have to fly. You just think about it, you release a thought, you'll be there. If you want something in your astral projection, astral travel, it will come to you. You can conjure things up. When you do that, very interesting learning that I got is, a thought is very important. When you release a thought, a manifestation happens. But the manifestation, this physical three dimensional reality, that will take some time, because to because of its physical laws and all. But in astral realm, whenever I thought, if I release a thought, it immediately manifested. Then I understood, a thought has a very important role in our life, our thoughts. When you think about it, you release a thought, it will immediately manifest. In our physical reality also, it will happen, but it will take some time. But if you experience the same in astral realms, right? Now you'll immediately understand. Thought has that Your thought is very important, and you have to be very careful of what you're thinking, how you're releasing your thoughts. So how your positive thoughts or the miraculous thoughts can change the world, how non-positive thoughts can um, you know take you back. So that understanding is that is a profound experience, and gave me this good understanding. Okay, there are many astral experiences, but it will take a lot of time for me, but very profound experience I've got.
Right. Thank you so much, Santosh, for all the experience. So, since you had a lot of experiences during meditation, right?
Right.
What exactly this helped you in your real life? So, if you after practice of meditation, you might have some changes in your habits, in
Right.
the way you think, right?
Right.
So,
Definitely.
how exactly it helped?
So the main change that I observed is happiness. Okay, we think happiness is just a moments in our life, but there is a very real chance and high possibility happiness can be a continuous life can be a continuous happiness moments. It's not momentary happiness. Moment to moment, every moment can be a happiness, can be filled with happiness in your life. That's what I found out with my meditation journey, right? Because whenever I meditate, right, this I feel this immense joy and happiness within me. And slowly, after my few months or years of sadhana, right, it started spilling out. And the throughout the day, I'm able to retain that happiness with me. So that's the major change I can see. And also focus, um, especially with any competitive exams or the career orient, your career, right? So you can focus sharp, you can have a sharp focus, and you can multitask, and with accuracy. That's what I've seen in my life. Because more than the experience that you have in meditations, I believe when you can have this noticeable changes in your physical life, in your materialistic life, right? So that is like a great measurement that
Yes.
in your of your meditation progress, of your spiritual progress.
Yeah, correct. So yeah, since you have a lot of benefits,
Right.
you observe a lot of changes in yourself.
Sure.
Like, how do you want to take this forward to your fellow friends, to your colleagues? Like, how do you want to take this forward?
It's a good question. This is the same question I asked our great master Patriji, right? He visited Atlanta a few years back. I was there, and I asked the same question. So, how do we start? How do we start saying that I cannot wear a coat saying or a T-shirt saying I'm a meditator? So, how do we take this to our workplace? How do we take this to our friends? How do we? How can we spread this? Right? Then he simply started gave three simple tips. First you say that you're a meditator. You have to announce, maybe in your workplace, in your friend circle, or in your relative circle, whatever, wherever it is. You have to announce that you're a meditator. And the second thing is, just give them or tell them the benefits that you got from your meditation, right? And the third thing is, tell them that you can teach meditation also. These three things, that's all. You don't have to chase them, or ask them again and again. These three things, if you can announce yourself that you're a meditator, that you have these great benefits from your meditation, you got these, and everybody can get it. And the third thing is that you can teach meditation. Simple. Now anybody wants to know or learn meditation, people will come to you. Even my from my experience, right, people started, at one point I had a visa issues, right? And then I was doing my job as usual in my office. People know that I had some visa delays and stuff like that, and people are coming to me and asking, why are you so happy and normal? Because people are supposed to be stressed out in these kind of situations. You're not. Then I said, what will happen? you know it's not like a life ending situation, right? I can still be happy with my situations around. That is the power of meditation, I told them. And I taught two people from my office, after knowing that meditation can help in stressful situations.
Wow, great insights. Like, you got some words directly from Patri sir. Thank you so much. So finally, like, let's conclude this with a beautiful message from you.
Right.
Do you want to give any message to our PMC viewers?
Sure. So I would suggest, if anyone is beginning to meditate, or they're in a beginner level, I would suggest consistency is the key. Because but my motto is always be a spiritual scientist and experiment on the things you read or you hear. For example, we ask you to meditate. So don't throw it away. Just try to meditate, especially for 40 days. Maybe set yourself a time and a space when, have some discipline and have a consistency. Because there are two sides of a coin, right? One side is, for some people, they sit in meditation immediately, within just for first sitting in meditation, they can have great experience, have relaxed and calm, it'll work for them. On the other side, it may not immediately work. That's what happened to me. Because from my personal experience, I'm saying, just continue your meditation, have a consistency, it'll work for you. Because it's a sign, it's a formula, like Patriji said, our master said, it's a formula, it's a science. If it's working for someone, it'll work for you also. Because, like he says, right, if you give a right temperature and the pressure in the right environment, experiment will be a success. It's a science. The same way meditation is also a science. You have to sit calm and relaxed and do the technique as it is. That's all, it'll work for you also. The same way, yeah, please be consistent in your practice, and sincere. about it.
Thank
That's
you.
all.
Thank you so much. Yeah, wonderful insights. So, friends, we have heard a lot of things today. So, let's digest all these things, whatever Santosh said. Thank you so much for watching us. Please do like, share, subscribe to our PMCUSA channel. We'll again meet again with the new master. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.